Hi guys, Zeth here. Welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. So, last episode I talked about quite a bit of stuff. The main one that I'd like to talk about right now is the idea of having separate houses. This house is not going to be going away. I love this house, and there's a certain magic about this place. Can't really explain it. Just something nice about it. But with how the house has started and with all that kind of stuff, I can't really see it being a large, progressing house, if you know what I mean. I like the tower design, and I am, again, still going to come back here all the time. But, I don't know. It's not the best for a TerraFirmaCraft-esque progression. But, still, yeah, we'll be back. It appears greatwood trees immediately grow if you log out and come back. But that's good because I did actually need that greatwood. And looks like we just had another event which I'll have to black out. I will get around to that eventually. If I want to. Might just leave that into the pack for forever. Until you guys get it and suddenly it's, oh god, what are these things? Oh well. Which actually, that kind of reminds me, it's kind of funny how different TerraFirmaCraft has become. Like, on my channel. Most of you guys were not around here at the time. But I actually had, like, I call it Season 0 of TerraFirmaCraft. Is basically me just rambling and wandering around in TerraFirmaCraft, and that was it. But that actually started to get views, and it's like, oh crap, I should actually, I should actually do stuff with this. It's always kind of funny to me that that's how what's really become not only your favorite, my favorite series on my channel started out. It started out as just, I'm not going to bother really editing anything or coming up with a good plan or anything along those lines. And here we are, and I'm editing out things just so you guys get a little bit of extra. Those are chickens. Where was I? No, just so you guys get a little bit of extra mystery in the series. Though I can guarantee there's still going to be some more mysteries like that elsewhere. You'll just have to stay tuned. How much farther are we on this tree? We've got a little bit, but not too bad. So yeah, we also have a new version of TerraFirmaCraft. It's not, I'm not sure if it's going to warrant a full update video. I think it might actually. Because it looked like a lot of bugs were fixed, and I think that's actually what I'm going to be doing with my time after I finish recording this episode. So much great wood. I'm not going to complain though. That's we actually do need great wood. A lot of modded recipes require planks or stuff like that, and you probably know, but you can't really get an actual plank item with the TerraFirmaCraft woods, which is fine. And in all honesty, that's more than fine, I think. But a lot of those items are actually in Thaumcraft, so I've made it so you can still make Thaumcraft planks and you're perfectly good. Which I do like that idea. For instance, the desk that you have to make, the research desk, you can only get that through Thaumcraft. Like, you can only get that through Great Woods, I guess is what I should say. Which, it kind of makes sense to me, because the desk is magical, Great Woods magical. I don't see the problem. I mean, for balance reasons, I can understand why Asinor has it so any planks are good enough, but this TerraFirmaCraft. Throw easy balance out the window, and kiss it goodbye. Okay, but yeah, I do want to get that desk going, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One, let's get the table up. It's one of these. So in total, we're going to need 2 swipes of that, I think. Oh. Wait. Oh, I'm a derp. There we are. So we have that. And that. We can grab our wand from one of these. I feel like we made this wand like 90 episodes ago. Been wanting to use it for so long. And I know we have somewhere we have our research vial stuff. And we should have paper too. Gotta actually find that stuff though. I guess I didn't make them. We do need... Is this at least cool? Crap. I had this going and I kind of just completely forgot to actually turn the other thing on. Oh, hi, Rain. Okay. So we've got our wand, we've got... Well, I would say we have our research stuff, but I'm not sure where I actually ended up putting it. But we've still got our scribing tools, and that's really what we need. And paper. Toss that up there? No. Wait, no. Oh, yeah. That's right. Thaumcraft changed a ton. I always forget that. Not that it changed, but what changed. It's still weird to me. Oh, there's a scribing tool. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see. Just a person being stupid. I do have our Thaumcraft somewhere around here, too. Oh, wait, no, it's in here. But we don't need that at this exact moment. We do need a chest, though. There. And there. And we can dump all that stuff in. And say we're going to come back to it and potentially actually do so. Well, that was an ominous start. Another reason why I'm actually doing this right here is because in an earlier episode of Etho's TerraFirmaCraft, he said that this shouldn't work, that one of these is not going to actually fulfill. I'd like to actually double check that, because I've had all of these run before and they all succeeded, and they're all pretty much all diagonal from each other, so in theory this should work. I mean, I've done this before, so it should. So yeah, other stuff. Obviously we need to get these great ones down. My goodness. I forget how big they are all. You know, we could actually... I actually wouldn't mind using these in actual decoration. Because TerraFirmaCraft trees don't get this big. I mean, I don't think sequoias actually do it either. I'm trying to... I mean, sequoias get taller, but they don't get bigger. Like, this isn't just tall, this is... actually has a lot of leaves and branches and stuff, where the sequoias just kind of go up. Which is perfectly fine. They look they look good. But yeah. Aha. I thought so. So, also want to talk about why am I doing this? I mean, I've got copper and I'm actually doing casting, which I've actually been hesitant to do so because casting doesn't produce that good of tools. It produces the base, like, bare minimum. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's take a look at our sword. It does 289 attack. Let's go sword. And you take a look at this, and this says 240. That means that this sword right here is doing 49 extra attack damage. That is actually a fair bit. In all honesty, that is not an amount of damage to laugh at. But the advantage of it instead, or the advantage you get in place of that is you can actually use, these actually will stack. Which, in this case, is an advantage, I guess. Because what I'm doing with this is, rather than having one or two really good tools, I'm just bringing a butt ton of of less than good tools. And I think it works to eventually roughly even out. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd much rather be going out with an army of wrought iron tools, but we're gonna have 8 prospector's picks and 4 normal pickaxe heads. Yeah, that's a fair amount of... That's actually a lot more than I would otherwise be able to have, and it's only going to take up... Well, each one of these is only going to take up 1 spot. Which is good. That's actually really good. So, yeah. Despite the fact that I always avoid... Despite the fact that I always avoid using casting, it does have a place. And I've actually poked Etho about this in his comments, saying, "Hey, you should really try and do some toolsmithing early on, if you can." And I'm still a huge proponent of that because, again, S-word. Let's take a look at blue steel. This is doing 315. That's a lot. That's enough to actually one-hit kill a zombie. That's doing 240. 240 and 315. Yeah, you can tell which one's a little bit bigger. But when it comes to this one, 290, that's not bad. And each weapon I make has been increasing by 1%, or 1 extra damage. So when I get up to blue steel, how good is that going to be? Am I even going to need blue steel? I mean, you know what I mean? I think that forging your tools is going to be just so much more worth it in the end. So, like I was saying, the awesome thing about these is that, boom, they all stack. I've got hopefully more Prospector's picks than I'll ever be able to use. Right there, in one spot. And that actually, to me, overrides the whole smithing bonus thing for now, in this one particular case. For any other time, I think, though, I would definitely still highly, 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 highly recommend actually, like, getting your hammer and smithing it all out, and yeah. So in addition to trying to find out, well, trying to do other stuff, I want to get a map going, which is a good idea, I think. Now, if we take a look in Bibliocraft, we have an atlas, which is awesome. I love these things. I've actually never used them, but I love them anyway. But what we need to do is we need to get a drafting compass. And I'd actually like to get 2 of these if we can. The problem comes because we need wrought iron, which we don't have at the moment. And to get wrought iron, we need charcoal. And to get charcoal, we need wood. So that's why we're here. We're just out in the area that we've already been clearing, the forest of no frames. Also, quick comment on spiders. I've actually tested it before. Both the sword and the axe do the exact same damage, as far as I can tell anyway. So it's purely up to choice if you want to see the, or if, for whichever you want to use. So of course I'm going to use whichever one has more durability. Which is usually going to be the mace, because zombies. Yeah. Huh. You know, acacia trees are really weird. And as per usual, now I should have enough dirt around here. I didn't cover up the corners, but I'm pretty sure you don't actually have to cover those. Okay. Nope. Nope. Stop it. Okay. Now we're good. Waited half a second too long, and a little bit of wood was lost. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. So next I want to go toss some iron into the blast furnaces. And I've actually been thinking about how I want to eventually have these, and I actually have I surprisingly have a plan actually written out and all that kind of stuff, which is weird. It's weird because I don't normally plan anything that well. I mean, all my real IRL friends, I think they had backed me up on this, that I don't plan very well. And it's 20... I always forget how much hematite you can actually toss in. Oh well. What can I put in there? No, good enough. Going to need to put in more charcoal, but well, we gotta wait on it being finished. Oh boy. That hurt. That hurt a little bit. Ow. Ow. So, to finish off today's episode, I've got a couple things. First, some unboxings. So, I've been waiting for this one for a while, as you guys know, the thermometer. Now, I'm going to show you guys where I got the gold later. The end of this episode is honestly going to be probably a montage using some of the vanilla Minecraft music, because that stuff's actually... It actually got pretty good after 1.7. But hey, we got this now, which I am very happy about. Gonna be actually able to get into Thaumcraft. I mean, what a novel idea. So over here we have an Oculus. Not an Oculus Rift, but just an Oculus. And this is for getting into Ars Magica. I never noticed it had the little optic nerve back there. That's kind of creepy. Cannot comprehend what you see inside the Oculus. Fine. Next one, we've got an inscription table, again for Ars Magica. I have no idea where we're going to put this. Just going to put it like right there for now. And over here, we've got more of these magician's workbenches. These are keeping with the Ars Magica theme. These are all empty, I think, right? Mostly empty anyway. But what these do is they actually are crafting tables with an inventory, and you can actually have them store recipes and things along those lines. I'll show these off a little bit more in depth next episode. But hey, I've got a bit of stuff to do, and this is actually going to be the last episode for about a week, which, to be fair, I haven't really been the most consistent recently, and I am sorry about that. I've got finals coming up next week. My first final is actually tomorrow. Well, recording it the day before this is going up, most likely, so I probably actually just finished my final. But I've still got 2 more. Yeah, so I'm going to be calling it here. Well, for the currently being recorded section, I guess. So, I hope you guys enjoy the montage. I'm going to show off, I think, actually a fair bit. So I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye.